One thing is clear the world over is that black folks politically always shoot themselves in the foot. Now, this is not unique to any one country, but seems to be something that is prevalent across the globe. Now, in New York and the United States, this is not very different. In 2020, to garner votes, the Democrats of New York ensured that no police officer laid a finger on a black person 6 months before the election. Now, that was not a coincidence. One thing that is now clear is that the honeymoon is over for a moment. A matter of fact, it's been over as soon as the election was won. Now, that does not mean to say that in a few months you might see a reversion to the same tactic. Now, recently I saw two very disturbing videos. We are going to take a look at them and we are going to contrast them against each other and the response in each case of the police officers. Just recently, the NYPD made an attempt to arrest a migrant. However, his fellow migrants were not having any of it. They started to kick and stomp the NYPD officers in the head, of all places. Now, keep in mind, this happened in Midtown Manhattan. So you would have expected that the NYPD would have responded en masse. But no, the migrants are hands off. Now, just like they had a political strategy for keeping their hands off New Yorkers and foundational born African Americans, it seems to me there is indeed another political strategy of hands off to migrants. Looking at all of this makes me believe that conspiracy theories of race replacement or even American replacement is probably at play. One thing is clear that the Democrat Party has a plan for the new influx of migrants. They are not allowing this by accident. Now let's take a look at the altercation in Midtown with the migrants and the police officers.
As that battle unfolds in Washington, look at this insane video. A group of migrants in New York City are arrested after attacking NYPD officers in Times Square. 5 were arrested and 4 are already released without bail.
All right, the brawl started when 2 officers were trying to break up a rowdy crowd near a migrant shelter on 42nd Street. While arresting one of the men, the other said, hey, I'm not going to just sit there. I'll jump in. I'll start kicking. I'll start punching the officers. After all, I don't belong in this country anyway. I could beat up an NYPD officer. What will actually happen? The Manhattan DA's office saying it's investigating the incident.
Now, let's also take a look at an incident that happened in the Bronx with New Yorkers. And let's also take a look that happened with a young man by the name of Famous Richard on YouTube and on Instagram. There is a kid who is doing his utmost best and has a legit hustle trying to be funny and make videos and trying to earn an honest living. Instead, he ends up in jail.
I'm trying to go to the tunnel. On King Day, how you feel about New York Police Department closing down secret tunnels? Can y'all take me to the tunnel? Hey, I gotta teach y'all out there. I am a journalist from Chicago. Go. Can I ask y'all a question? Can I ask y'all a question? Can I ask you a question? No. Can I ask you a question? Ask you a question. Can I ask y'all a question? When I do, I'm asking a question. I did anything wrong? I'm recording. I didn't. Rob nobody? They told me
Now, if you look at the treatment of the New Yorkers in the Bronx, and you look at the treatment of Richard, who is an FBA, you can see there's a stark difference. One thing is clear is that the honeymoon of kneeling and bowing and giving hugs and kisses to average American citizens and New Yorkers are over, at least for now. Interestingly enough, I have a strange feeling that 3 months before the election, or probably even 6 months before the election, you will have a decree from Schumer ordering the hugging and kissing again. Now, your guess is good as mine. All I can say, somebody knows how to get elected, and somebody knows how to play with the emotions of Black folks. Now, if you can't see through this for what it is, after all you've been through subsequent to 2020, where you gave them your soul and got nothing in return, well, then I don't know what to tell you. It's been 4 years, so hopefully you have gotten a little smarter and a little wiser, and you have grown in your political maturity. So you're in a position now to figure who truly loves you and who truly are your friends, or who are just saying that they love you to get your vote. I have a strange feeling that our enemies are not people in the Midwest or some outraged MAGA Republican, but quite to the contrary. But just maybe we have more to worry about by politicians in California and politicians on the East Coast, in particular the Northeastern Coast, who tells us that they love us. Be mindful of people who tell you they love you, but never show you how much they truly love you.